Hello Year 3, welcome to your Thursday afternoon curriculum lesson, where we are continuing to be Hucklow scientists. Yesterday we started a new topic. Can anyone remember what that was? Hopefully you all just had a light bulb moment and remembered that we were learning about light. Here are some of the questions that we're going to be looking at this half term. Yesterday, we looked at naming some things that give out light. Today, we're going to be looking at how light helps us to see and what is dark. Let's recap yesterday. Can you think of any light sources? You could look back over your curriculum work to remind you. Which of these objects are light sources? Have 10 seconds to think. You might have said that a torch is a light source. This is an electrical light source. A candle is a light source because it produces fire. A lantern is also a light source. Fire, we spoke about yesterday, that is a light source, as is the sun. Fireworks are another light source. And finally, a lighthouse is a light source. Well done if you thought of some of those ideas. Today's big question is, what is dark? Could you think of a definition for what dark is? Dark is the absence of light. Absence means the light isn't there. If you were absent from school, you would not be at school. I would like you to chant this sentence 3 times out loud. Dark is the absence of light. Dark is the absence of light. Dark is the absence of light. Stick this phrase in your mind because it is really important. If there is no light from a light source, it will be dark. Can you think about a time when it was dark that you remember? This might be a place that was dark. The first example that came to my head was night time, when the sun is absent. Or when I'm trying to sleep, I would turn off the light to make it dark. Did you come up with any different examples? Can we see in the dark? Try to remember that time that you came up with. Could you see in the dark? You cannot see in complete darkness, but it is very rare to find this. Even during the night time, there's often light such as street lamps, a night light, or other light sources that allow us to see things but not as clearly as in full light. If you were in complete darkness with no light sources, you would not be able to see anything. We will find out why later on in this unit. It is activity time. In your packs, you will find this worksheet. For today's task, you will need a family member to help you. This might be a parent or a sibling. You need to ask them to secretly place 5 objects into a dark bag without telling you what the objects are. You could put them in a carrier bag, as long as it is not see-through. You could put them in a box. If you don't have a dark bag or box to put them inside, you could blindfold yourself using a scarf. But it's really important that you don't see what the objects are. When your family member has secretly put the objects inside the bag, you're going to feel the objects. Again, making sure that you can't see anything. Pick up the objects one at a time. What does the first one feel like? You need to try and have a guess at what the object is, and then draw a picture or write a description in box number 1. When you have done this, you're going to choose your next object. Again, feel it, have a guess at what you think it might be, and draw the picture in box 2. You're going to continue this until you have felt and drawn or described all 5 objects. Was it hard to tell what was in the bags? It's much easier if you use your eyes to see, but to do this we need light. How could you get light into the bags? That's correct, you could open up the bags. That way light can get inside. Which light source is illuminating the objects? In your homes, this is probably an electric light or lamp, but if you are outside, this might be the sun. Now you are going to look inside the bag and see the objects. Were your guesses correct? It's much easier to tell now that you have the light to see. Complete the worksheet, drawing what the object really was in the box next to what you thought the object was. You need to do this for all 5 objects. Press pause while you complete this worksheet and then stick it in your curriculum book, if you haven't done so already. What have you learned about light and dark? Inside your packs you will find another sheet to show off what you have learned. Blue and green group, yours looks like this. You need to use the keywords to fill in the gaps. Red, orange and yellow, you also need to choose some words to complete the paragraph. Use the rest of this lesson time to complete this task and make sure it is stuck neatly inside your curriculum learning book. Your curriculum learning book is like your home version of a proud folder, so we need to be taking pride in our work that we put in there. Well done everyone, keep working hard. If you have any questions, don't forget you can email your teachers on the Year 3 email address. We can't wait to see you back in school soon so we can do some exciting science experiments in person.